So Abu Dhabi Sustainability Week has grown substantially over the past 10 years to something significant, where they're one of the points that policymakers make sure that they participate in engagement. It's happening at a very interesting time. When you want to link sustainability and you look at Vision 2030, Vision 2030 is part and parcel of, in my opinion, the definition of sustainability. If you look at sustainability or Vision 2030, they both look at energy diversification. They look at affordability of energy. They talk about energy and the environment. They talk about access to water, which is all the foundations of what Vision 2030 looks at. There's a mood of change, and there's a mood of action that I haven't seen in the past couple of decades, which we're very pleased to see. There is significant transparency in what the kingdom wants to achieve. There's significant accountability with a significant vision. Abu Dhabi Sustainability Week is one of the forums where they want to announce their intent. You saw His Excellency Khalid Al-Falih talking about the role, for example, of renewables in the energy mix of the kingdom, significant investment of over $30 billion in this segment alone. And this is only one arm of some of the actions that the kingdom will be taking over the course of the next couple of years. The kingdom's foundation and its wealth is based on energy. We're trying to diversify ourselves away from energy. One of the questions we have is, can we generate more value from the existing energy that we have? So we look at different sectors. We look at, first of all, diversification, but we look at the transport sector, we look at the building sector, we look at industry, we look at how can we generate water more cheaply, trying to develop economic frameworks that are actually sustainable over the long term that make economic sense. We're a young institution relatively. I mean, beginning of 2013, we only had less than a handful of people that we have now. Today, we're maturing in terms of researchers and maturing in terms of research output. So we're maturing at a very interesting time in the landscape of the political history of the kingdom. Being involved as we are now is fulfilling to me, satisfying to me, allowing us, even though we are a relative young age, being able to quickly convert some of our research output, but actually put some strength behind it and convert that to impact by working with key stakeholders in government as well as in industry, is a good position to be in. I would strongly argue that there's probably more work to go around than maybe currently we're capable to, but we have to pick and choose where we work, where we can actually create more value to the direction of the kingdom towards the National Transformation Plan and Vision 2030. We had our first energy dialogue back in early November of 2016. We collected about 350 participants, policymakers, people from industry, people in academia. We kept it about at 350, and we will continue to keep it at 350 because I think if increasing the size of the event, you lose the quality of the dialogue. We were purposeful to talk about topics that are related to the kingdom on the first day of the event. The second day of the game were more global, talking about issues that are international. We specifically talked about India and China because they're the largest energy consumers. We created more than 12 concurrent workshops, 6 on the first day, 6 on the second day, that are topical, that were based on challenges that we actually face in the kingdom or global challenges, which could be around, for example, climate change around the world. The format of the dialogue was purposely to have discussion, which was why we brought persons in with different backgrounds. The diversity of people and diversity of thoughts was to enrich the discussions. This is the first event of its size talking about energy specifically that we've had in the kingdom. We expect to have another one either late October or early November of next year. We chose the topics that were topical, that were relevant, that were important. We spent 3-4 hours debating them. We ensure that each workshop or each dialogue, actually separate workshop, We're limited to only about no more than 30 people, such that we can enhance the quality of the discussions. And we're publishing reports based on each single of the, based on each one of these dialogues, such that they are either a foundation for further work or thoughts that we can propose to policymakers, either be it in the kingdom or in the global community.